كان الفرن الكهربي ممتلئا بأنواع الأطعمة. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome everybody. In this class we have a dictation lesson. Today I'm gonna read and write small sentences with you. Let's get started. So the first sentence is كان الفرن الكهربي ممتلئا بأنواع الأطعمة. Let's read and write word by word. كان 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 ك ك ك. The sound of K. The sound of K. So we have this letter. This letter gives us the sound of K. K K. And this mark on the top has the sound of A. The diacritics. K K K. K. Long vowel alif. K K K. N N. We have the sound of N. This letter has the sound of N. When I add this mark on the top, it will be N. K N. K N. Okay. Let's write it in English. So this part is K K. I'm gonna write it one by one. That one is K. And that one is E. So if I read both of them together, it will be K K. And in the end, I have the sound of this one is like N. And if I add this mark on the top, it will be N. So it will be K N. Let's read it from the left to the right. It will be like this. K N. K K N. N. كان كان. Let's check the letters out of the word. So this letter K, when it is out of the word, it's like this. It has a different shape. And this mark is the same. K. This one, it's like this. And that one in the end, N, it will be the same. كان 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 كان. The complete Arabic reading and writing course for non-Arabic speakers is available now on our website. Check the link in the video description. الكتاب.com. Let's see the next word. الفرن. 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 The first sound is A. It sounds like A. The sound of L. But this is not L. This is lam. L. Pay attention. I pause on this letter. I say L for nu. There is a pause. As I have a pause here, I will add this mark on the top. Sukun. When we have this mark, we must pause on the letter. L. And then I say L for fu. The sound of F. This letter has the sound of F. And I say fu. The sound of O. So I have this dhamma. This dhamma gives us the sound of O. So I say L fu. But I say L for. The sound of R. It's another letter here. R. This is ra. And I must add sukun because I pause here too. I say L for. I say L for nu. I have the sound of N. No. But I say nu. So I have the sound of O here. So I will add this mark again here. L for nu. Let's see the letters separated out of the word. And then let's write their sounds in English. L. So alif. L. Lam. With sukun. This is the first syllable. The second syllable is fu. This is fa. With dhamma fu. Ra with sukun r. Al for. and finally we have nu. Okay, pay attention here. We have a space here. We didn't connect the ra to noon. Why? Because ra is a refusal letter. It just get connected from the right side. Okay, so it's always like this from the left side. Let's write the sounds of each letter. So that one has the sound of A, that one has the sound of L, L, and that one has the sound of F. But pay attention, I have here Dhamma on the top, so I will add O. I'm writing from the right to the left. We're gonna read Arabic from English from the right to the left. So L, Fu, and then we have this Ra has a sound of R. Fur, L, Fur, and finally we have the sound of N in the end, which is Nu. So it is N, and this one has the sound of O. Sorry, I mix capital with the small letters, but anyway, the most important thing is to learn how to read Arabic, not English now. El forno, el forno, el forno, el forno, el forno, el forno. الكهربي, الكهربي. So L means the. L. K. We learned it today. K in the first word when we said kana. So K. Kah. We have the sound of H. This letter. It sounds like H, but I say al-kah. I pause here, so I have sukun. Al-kah. Ra. Again, we have ra. Sound of R with fatha. Ra. Al-kahra. B. We have the sound of B. So, but I say B. So as if it had E after, right? Or I. So I will add this mark. This mark sounds like E or I. B. Al-kahra B. But I say what? Al-kahra bayu. Al-kahrabi. We have a sound of ya, this letter. I say bay. But I say what? I say bayu. We pronounce this letter 2 times. I'm gonna show you now. Here. The first time is with sukun. We pause instead. We say bay. And the second time is with dhamma. You. Right? I say bayu. So how to add 2 yas in one? So I will add shadda. This shadda means I must pronounce the letter 2 times. And I will add this dhamma here on the top. So now I don't need to write the letter 2 times. It's just 1 time like this. Say bayu. Let's see the syllables. L. So the first letter here is A. And then lam. And then we have kaf. Ka. Al-ka. Al-kah. Ha. Out of the word with sukun. And then we have ra. And then we have B. Let's see. Let's cut. L, Kah, Ra, Bay, You. L, Kah, Ra, Bay, You. الكهربي. 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 ممتلئا. 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 مو with dhamma. That one sounds like M. Mu. And they say mum. We pronounce the letter 2 times. Mum. Someone would ask me, so why you didn't add shadda on the top instead of writing the letter 2 times like this? Why you didn't do something like this here? Like this. Okay. The answer is normally we do this when the letter is in the middle of the word, not in the beginning of the word. Okay, so I will say mu and then mum, 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 mum te, mum te, te, ta فتحة te, mum te, mum te, mum te, li, li, the sound of L, li. This one has the sound of T. ممتلي 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 The sound is Hamza, has the sound of and has fatha, the sound of A too. So you say right? ممتلي But I say what? I say ممتلي an. Here we have a different rule. We have the sound of N in the end of the word. So we have this mark. We have fatha, and I'm gonna add another fatha. We have double fathas here. And then I will add alif. We will have a special lesson about this, okay, special class. So now we will pronounce this hamza, it will be an, like this. The pronunciation of this part, it will be like this. It will be hamza with fatha, and noon with sukun. An. We write it like this, we pronounce it like this. The name of this is tanween bil fath. Let's check the syllables. Mu, 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 mum, te, li, an. Hamza with tanween bil fath, two fathas, and the alif. So we pronounce it like this. Mum ta li an, mumtali'an, 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 mumtali'an. بأنواع, بأنواع, b, and then I say I have the sound of alif. Someone may get confused when I write alif and when I write hamza, okay, like the previous word. We will have a special class about this, okay? بأن, the sound of n, بأن, the sound of w with fatha, بأنواع long vowel alif بأنواع. Let's write the word from the right to the left in English. So the first one is the letter B, and it has this kasra, it adds the sound of I or E. B. And then that one sounds like A. And then that one that sounds like N. And then that one sounds like W. With fatha, it add a. And the long vowel alif, it add another a. And finally we have I. This letter sound doesn't exist in English, so I will keep it as it is, and I will add E in the end. Let's read. بأنواع 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 الأطعمات 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 الأط. That one sounds like strong T. ط. الأط الأط. عي الأط عي. ما like M with fatha. ما. الأطعمة. تاء مربوطة in the end. This one sounds like T. If I don't add any mark here, it will be الأطعمة. الأطعمة. But if I add kasra, it will be T. We'll pronounce the T here. So you say الأطعمة 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 الأطعمة. Let's check the syllables of the word. So we have alif, we have lam, okay, with sukun, we have alif again, we have ta with sukun, and then we have a'i, ma, ti. الأطعمة 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 الأطعمة